Deceptive eyes, how peacock butterflies fool predators. The peacock butterfly, scientifically known as Aglais, is a familiar friend to many of us, whether you're wandering through a woodland path or simply tending your garden. While undeniably beautiful with its vibrant colors, the true marvel lies in those distinctive eyespots adorning its wings. They aren't just for show, they are an ingenious survival mechanism honed by evolution over millennia. These large circles, resembling watchful eyes, serve as a brilliant form of deception. When threatened by a predator like a bird or even a small lizard, the butterfly can quickly flash these eye spots, creating the illusion of a much larger animal staring back. This startling display often buys it precious seconds to escape. It's an amazing example of how nature uses visual cues for protection and self-preservation, truly remarkable. These mesmerizing eye spots on a peacock butterfly aren't just beautiful, they're incredibly clever evolutionary adaptations. They function as sophisticated deception tools designed to startle and confuse potential predators. Think of it like this: when a bird or lizard approaches, the butterfly suddenly flashes these large, circular patterns, mimicking the eyes of a larger animal, perhaps even a small snake. This abrupt display can disrupt an attack, giving the butterfly precious seconds to escape. The effect is especially potent because the eye spots are positioned on the hindwings, allowing the butterfly to appear much bigger than it actually is when it takes flight. It's truly remarkable how nature has crafted such intricate defenses using visual mimicry. These vibrant eye spots aren't just for show, they serve a crucial purpose: deflection. When faced with danger, like a hungry bird or mouse, the peacock butterfly employs a clever defense mechanism. It rapidly flashes its wings, creating a startling visual display. Suddenly, what was one butterfly transforms into an illusion of multiple eyes staring back at the predator. This unexpected burst of movement and perceived numbers can disorient or startle the attacker, giving the butterfly precious moments to escape. The vibrant eye spots on a peacock butterfly aren't just for show, they're an ingenious survival tactic. Many predators, like birds and lizards, instinctively strike at what they perceive to be the head, the most vulnerable part of their prey. But when these animals attack, they're often hitting empty air. The butterfly's eye spots are cleverly placed on its wings, creating a false target. This clever deception buys the peacock butterfly valuable seconds to escape and find safety. It's a remarkable example of how evolution has shaped this beautiful insect. These eye spots aren't just random patterns, they're incredibly sophisticated visual trickery. Take a closer look and you'll notice something remarkable. Many of them possess what scientists call pseudopupils. These are small, dark markings located at the very center of the eye spot itself. They mimic the appearance of a real eye's pupil, instantly amplifying the illusion of depth and realism. This detail significantly enhances the perceived size and intensity of the threat, making predators think they're facing something much larger and potentially dangerous than just a relatively small butterfly. It's an amazing example of evolutionary adaptation through deception. It's fascinating to consider that even within a species as visually striking as the peacock butterfly, there's subtle variation. Research has revealed something quite remarkable: the number and arrangement of those impressive eye spots isn't always identical between individual butterflies. Think of it like fingerprints. No two are exactly alike. Scientists believe this difference might actually be linked to the threats they face. Areas where predators, particularly birds, have exceptionally sharp eyesight may see peacock butterflies with larger or more numerous eye spots. It's a compelling idea that these vibrant patterns aren't just for show, but could be an evolutionary response shaped by local predator pressure. While those dazzling eye spots are incredibly effective at startling predators and buying the butterfly precious seconds to escape, it's important to understand that this defense isn't foolproof. Predators aren't born knowing how to react to such a display. They learn through experience. And just as butterflies evolve to improve their deception, some birds or other potential threats eventually figure out the trick. They realize those eyes aren't real and cease to be deterred by them. It's a fascinating example of what scientists call an evolutionary arms race, a constant back and forth where prey develops defenses and predators evolve ways to overcome them. The peacock butterfly's eyespot defense is brilliant, but nature always finds a way for things to adapt and change. Even before they transform into those stunning butterflies we recognize, young peacock caterpillars have a fascinating defense mechanism in place. Take a closer look at their backs. You'll notice small, faint markings that resemble eye spots. These aren't fully developed like the dramatic spots on the adult butterfly wings. Instead, they are rudimentary, just starting to form. Scientists believe these early eye spots serve as a warning signal to birds and other potential predators. The idea is that even in their vulnerable caterpillar stage, this partial mimicry of an eye might startle or deter an attack, giving the caterpillar a chance to escape. It's amazing how nature equips its creatures with such clever strategies from a very early age. But the story of those eye spots doesn't end with just scaring off predators. Scientists have begun to explore a fascinating possibility that they might also be used for communication between peacock butterflies themselves. Imagine these butterflies engaging in subtle displays, using their eye spots as visual signals. It's hypothesized that males could use them to assert dominance over rivals, perhaps flashing them more prominently during territorial disputes, and even more romantically, females may find a male's eye spot pattern particularly attractive during courtship, indicating good health or genetic fitness. These displays are incredibly complex and subtle, but they point to the idea that these seemingly simple markings have a much deeper role in peacock butterfly society. These vibrant eye spots aren't just for show. They're a remarkable product of evolution. Imagine generations of butterflies facing predation. Birds, lizards, even insects would try to feed on them. Butterflies with slightly larger or more prominent eye spots had a better chance of survival because their predators would often strike at the perceived eye, distracting them from the butterfly's vulnerable body. Over time, this seemingly minor advantage led to the striking patterns we observe today. It's a beautiful illustration of how natural selection favors traits that increase an organism's chances of survival and reproduction. The eye spots are essentially a clever deception, fooling predators into thinking they're facing something larger and more dangerous than a delicate butterfly. This process demonstrates the power of adaptation in action, shaping appearance to ensure continued existence.